that certainty and in that, like, even becoming more faithful, even becoming more certain, and having trust in the unknown, that's the juicy and nitty gritty of manifesting literally anything and everything. It's like your ego is telling you, hey, this is happening, that's happening, you gotta look on it. We are shortage of this, we are shortage of that. Oh, somebody said something to me, my partner is saying something to me, they're reacting in a way that's not pleasant. Your ego is like so loud and creating noise in your head, but in your inner knowing, in your inner feeling, with your inner being, you feel like and you know that everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be the way that I wanna be, because what I desire, I deserve it. What I desire, it's already mine. So it's gonna happen anyway, regardless of how much chaos it's happening right now. And you have that knowing, you have that feeling, and that feeling of certainty, even in the unknown. Having trust and having faith, even in the unknown, even when the things are crazy, even when you would have no idea what's gonna happen next, even when like you didn't even have a clue what's going to happen next, but you have this knowing, a deeper trust that everything's going to be fine, that everything will be fine because everything is always fine and everything's always work out for good. Everything is always working out for good. And you sit with that deep feeling, with that deep knowing. It's like the key to the manifestation. Now, we all do these techniques, strategies, affirmations, scripting, visualization to get to the point of feeling into what we want, to get to the feeling of knowing that what we want is already ours. We already deserve it. It's already been done. And that's why we do all these techniques to feel into these emotions, not to manifest what we want. We are already a powerful manifester. If you have manifested, if you're seeing the opposite things are happening right now outside of you, congratulations, you manifested them. So if you can manifest chaos, then you can manifest good things. You can manifest anything and everything that you want, need, desire, whatever. So these affirmations, these techniques actually bring you back to what you want and actually help you feel into the emotions that what you want is certain. What you want, it's gonna happen anyway, regardless of what's showing up in 3D right now outside of me. It doesn't really matter because I always get what I want. And you sit with that feeling, you sit with that knowing, and that knowing is the key. Regardless of what's happening here and so much chaos is ego creating, oh, they said to me, they say that they don't want to be with me, they said they are not interested in me anymore, they say that they want to be alone, they said that they don't want to spend time with me, they don't want to go out with me, and your ego is creating all the chaos. But in your deep knowing, in your inner feeling, you know it's going to work out for you. You know that everything's going to be fine. You know that she will going to come back to you and will going to give you everything that you want, need, and desire. Everything's going to be fine. And the more you practice this knowing, the more you practice this feeling, that's the key to manifestation. We all are doing these techniques, strategies, methods only to get to this knowing and feeling of certainty, even in the unknown, having like undeniable faith that it's gonna work out anyway. So we all do these stuffs only to reach to this point of knowing and feeling it's certain that what I want is certain, it's gonna happen anyway. So whatever is happening, you don't care anymore. You don't care anymore what the chaos is happening. You don't care anymore what your partner is saying, what your parents is saying, what your friends is saying, what your colleagues is saying, what's happening outside of you. You no longer care about it. In fact, you no longer even care about your ego mind, which is creating chaos, which is so freaking loud, is actually pointing what's all negative is happening outside of you. And it's pointing you and telling you that, hey, this thing is happening outside of you. We are not getting what we want. How long it's going to take. You have been doing these things for months and nothing is happening. It's all the chaos is actually being created by the ego, but you no longer care about it because you know that you cannot manifest with using the power of ego. You know that feeling of knowing and staying being in knowing is the key to manifestation, regardless of how long it's gonna take. It doesn't really matter. If you know that you're gonna get this kind of business success or success in your job or promotion in your job or this kind of relationship, this kind of partner, this kind of marriage, family, whatever, if you know that you're going to get it anyway, 1 year from now, 2 years from now, 6 months from now, who knows? If you know you're going to get it anyway, what kind of feeling you're going to be in? You're going to be feeling of relaxation, ease. You're going to be feeling of peace. You're like, okay, it's going to happen anyway. Whatever is happening, I don't care. In 1 year from now, I'm going to get married. 1 year from now, I'm going to get the job promotion. 1 year from now, I'm going to travel around the world. Whatever you want, okay? If you put that feeling and you are like, you know what, it's going to happen anyway. Now, I talk about the time here that from 1 year from now, you don't have to put this time deadline on your manifestation, but you get my point, right? It's like when you book a vacation, you know that 6 months from now you're going on a vacation to Bahamas or Hawaii or Bali, wherever. So you are a certain, you're not doubting anymore. Am I going on vacation or not? Is it happening or not? What if this disease happens and I'm not going to be able to travel? What if the flight's going to be delayed? What if the immigration has the stuff? Like, you don't doubt it. You're like in certain. You're like, okay, it's going to happen in 6 months. And next year I'm going for a vacation or I'm traveling, whatever the time is, guys, okay? You are sitting in with that certainty and knowing that it's going to happen anyway. That's the exact kind of certainty and feeling and knowing you need to have for you to manifest what you want. And all these techniques, affirmation, visualizing, scripting, subliminals, I get the question about subliminals. Do they work? Yes, they do work. I think I'm going to make a separate video talking about the subliminals. Every technique, every strategy, method works. Yes, this thing works. But what they are doing, what the outcome of this technique is actually help you in this state that I'm talking about right now, to be in this state of knowing, to be certain that it's going to happen anyway. It's certain it's going to happen, to have that feeling, to have that knowing. That's what all these techniques and methods and strategies are doing, is to help you being in that state of knowing and being in that state of feeling that it's going to happen anyway. And I don't need to focus on the chaos outside of me. I don't need to focus on the chaos inside of my ego, inside of my conscious mind. I can just sit with this feeling and I can practice this feeling and I can bask in the sun and I can enjoy my day, knowing and having certainty that I'm taken care of, knowing and certainty that it's going to happen anyway. I'm going to get married. I'm going to track the relationship. I'm going to have my SP or my ex or my whatever you want. That is the key, guys. And that feeling is very subtle. In the beginning, when you do this practice, it's very subtle, very calm, very not that loud noise, very calm, silent, like peaceful, knowing, feeling inside of you. That's very subtle. And that's why if you are aware of it, you're going to be able to catch it the moment you start feeling into it. And then you're going to feel more. So it gets even more louder, more clear, more better. And you feel even more into it. But if you're not that aware and if you're not sensitive enough to catch yourself in, whenever you have this feeling of knowing, then it's going to be harder for you to practice that feeling of knowing for a very long time. So you can be more aware of how you're feeling every single day, every single moment. As much as you practice, the better you get it. Because understand that manifestation is a process. It's a lifelong journey. You never get it fully done. Even if you have a partner, your marriage, you want your marriage to be successful for whole life, right? We don't want the just partner for 1 day or 1 year and then forget about it. No, we want it for lifelong. You want the money for lifelong. You want your business to be successful for lifelong. You want your job to give you the promotion for lifelong and go to the next, okay? So it's a manifestation is a long process. It's a lifelong journey. It's not like one thing you want and then you forget about it. No, you got to maintain that state. You got to maintain that frequency because you got to get this thing for lifelong. You want your partner to be with you forever, entire life. So you got to do this practice all year long, regardless of what's happening in the 3D. And the more you do it, the better you get it and the more you get what you want. And more importantly, the more you're going to be in the feeling of relaxation, peace, calm, knowing, certainty, prosperity, feeling abundance, feeling love, the more you're going to be in that feeling. And Are we not chasing after these feelings? Regardless of what we want in the 3D, we are all chasing after these feelings of knowing, feeling of certainty, feeling of satisfaction, fulfillment, love, abundance. We all want this feeling. We all want to feel in a certain way. And that's why we are chasing or we are wanting these things in the 3D, right? So if you can feel it right now, regardless of what's happening in the 3D, guess what? The 3D has to change because 3D is a reflection of you. It gotta change. It's a reflection of your feeling. It's a reflection of how you're feeling every single day. It gotta change. So the more you are in the feeling, the more 3D change, the more you're in the feeling, more in the 3D stage, that there's gonna be the point when the 3D will only going to work what you want. It's gonna be like a game. It's like playing a video game. You play your cards and everything's gonna be working out for the 3D, and that's gonna be game. And it's a game. Enjoy the process. Let me know if this piece of content resonates with you. Thank you so much for tuning in this video. Give it thumbs up, consider subscribing, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more such videos and turn on bell notification. I have 2 short mini courses, Feminine Energy, Masculine Energy course. The second course is about manifesting, attracting relationship that you deserve and desire, along with the female self-care planner. You can check them all out. The links are in description. Thank you so much for tuning in this video. See you the next time. Bye-bye.